Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to review the application sections. Application, it's a collection of code compiled in a way that it can add an extra functionality to your computer. There are thousands of applications. There are mobile apps, desktop, laptop. Normally the application that you use in your desktop is the same for the application that you run on your laptop. Applications needs to be downloaded and installed. So I'm going to make a brief tutorial how to install an application. So first, what you need to do is go into your browser. In my case, I'm going to use Google Chrome because it's one of my favorite. And you just need to type the name of the application that you would like to install. In this case, I choose GIMP, which is an image editor. You go to the website and then you click in download. So it's going to download the executable file, which is already downloaded for me. I did it before record the video, so it takes less time. And then when you have the executable, you just need to make a click to open and then follow a simple set of instructions to install it. So the first screen that I see here, it says installed for all users. Do you remember in the previous section when we was talking about the user profiles? This is what it's a user profile is. So if I select the first option, if I install it right now, it's going to install the application and make it available for everyone. But if I select just for me, this application will be just available for me, not everybody else. Okay, so I'm going to select just for me, and then I can pick the language here from the drop down menu. I'm gonna pick English. Okay, so I have this menu. If you see here, you have the default options, which is installed, and you have the customize option to make advanced changes. Like you can either select in what partition do you want to install the application, but it just in case for this purpose of this exercise, I'm going to select the default option, which is installed. I'm gonna click here, and then you're gonna see this little square, which means the application is installing. Right now you see it says extracting files, and this is the C drive. The C drive is a default location where all the applications needs to be installed. Like for example, let me go back to my computer to show you the available disk that I have here. So this is the C drive. All the applications in the system are installed in these partitions, unless that you select a different partition. So in my case, I'm gonna just leave the default option, which is the C drive. All right, so I'm gonna wait until the application is fully installed. So we're going to open together so we can see how it looks like when the application is ready to use and is installed in the workstation. In the meantime, while this application finishes installing, I'm gonna move over to the PowerPoint and continue explaining some of the topics that you need to learn. So as you saw before earlier, before downloading the application, I used the Google Chrome browser. So Google Chrome or Firefox or Safari or any of those browsers is just a software. It's an application used to navigate into the internet, to browse the internet. Without this application, there's no way you can go outside to the internet because these applications were made for that purpose. Continuing the presentation, we have the next slide. So here we're going to make a few folders and files. So a folder is basically an icon, is an item used to store data. A file is a content. By content, I mean it's a document, is a file, is a picture, is a video, is data. It could be anything, any kind of file. Okay, so let's see if the installer is done. Okay, it's almost completed. So it's still running. As you saw, when I minimize this application, it went straight to my taskbar as we discussed earlier. So all the running apps and open apps will be on this little taskbar option. So it's gonna take some minutes. All right. So in the meantime, let me pull my document. So I can access my document just going by here, make a right click, and then I go to Explorer. In Explorer, I can go straight to my documents, and then in my documents, I'm gonna make a folder. All right. To make a folder, you just need to make a right click, and then select New, and then follow the instructions and select Folder. So here you type a new name. So in my new name folder, I have a subdirectory also called, let's say GIMP. In GIMP, I'm gonna access it. I'm gonna create a new file, make a right click, select new, and then I'm gonna select this file. So I'm gonna select this file and put the name as name. Let's say I have here a file name. So let's make another example. I'm going to open Microsoft Word. And in Microsoft Word, I'm going to create a file called "This is a test of a file." So I'm gonna save this file, save as, and then I'm gonna browse the location. So the location of this folder will be on my documents, and the folder name it's a new name. On the new name, I'm gonna save it in the GIMP folder, and the name of this file is called Udemy. I'm gonna save this. So I'm gonna close this here, and the files is already saved this on Udemy. So the application is done. So to access the application, you just need to go back to your start menu here and type GIMP, and ta-da, the application is just here. So you open the app. As you see, it's loading and loading all the modules and components needed to make this application work. So right now it's loading everything in order to be running successfully as we want. Ta-da! The application is running. It's running as expected. So to conclude this lesson, I'm going to uninstall the application. To do this, just go to the start menu and type control panel. So control panel is an utility that manages all the hardware and software in the computer. You can set options for your microphone, for your mouse, the keyboard, set date and time, network configurations, ease access, user accounts, appearance and personalization, system, security, and more. So to uninstall the application, just go to the program section and select uninstall a program. So here you will see the options available. So right now at the top you see GIMP here. So to uninstall this application, just highlight it with the left click of the mouse and make a right click on the app and select uninstall. So you see this little message confirming that you want to uninstall this application and all the components. So what is your answer? My answer is yes. So it's gonna uninstall everything from your computer. Successfully uninstalled. Awesome. So if you search for GIMP again, it's not here. The only thing that you see is this a quick browse search indicating the website where you can get it. As you see here, it says bets match, and it's indicating this output, and the apps. This is my installer that I already download, but the application is not installed at all. So this concludes the lesson for the application section.